somebody was talking about from Southern California that they hope that their area, that Southern California gets hit by a hurricane, because that would be awesome. It would be great that they would film it, and it would just be it would just be a great thing. These people are so ignorant. These mother effers have no idea what they're talking about. It's Saturday, August 19th. Wanted to show everybody something as the storm is moving in. So most of you know there is a hurricane down in Baja, Mexico right now. It is coming this way. It will be a tropical storm by the time it gets here. So we are not taking any chances. The truck is packed up. We've got water, we've got dog food, we've got cat food, we've got food for the tortoises, we got propane canisters, we've got lanterns, we've got some jet boils, and of course, most of all, we will have security in here. There's a few other items that we're going to put in here, but just to right now, a few things we've added at the moment, and hopefully we don't have to leave and go mobile, but you know, we've got 3 or 4 days of food in here, plenty of security, and extra gear. We'll put some extra clothes in here. All the animals have food, we have food, everybody has water. So I just wanted to show you this because I think that this storm is another example and a reminder of why everybody should be preparing, why everybody should be walking the walk, why this should be your lifestyle now, because whether it's a natural disaster or a man-made disaster, you got to be ready to take action and deal with whatever you got to deal with. And so if the roof got torn off this house today or tomorrow, we're out of here. Where we go, we have some options. But obviously we couldn't stay here if that happened. So everybody's out of here, we get to a safe place. Hopefully that does not happen. But I just wanted to share this with you and why you better have security, why you better have food and water, why you better have training, and why you better have a mental mindset and be walking close to God. Well, here we are. It is Saturday, August 19th, 2023. Hurricane Hillary right down in Baja, Mexico. Hitting Baja, Mexico right now, heading this way. Should be arriving in San Diego shortly. And it's on its way up here towards the Palm Springs area and throughout Southern California. So we are battening down the hatches. Interesting. I was driving to the gym this morning, and as I was on my way to the gym, multiple cars, G-Wagons, Lexus, I saw a Range Rover and a bunch of other cars, people digging up, just shoveling sand out of the desert here and filling up sandbags. So, you know, some people, you know, had 2, 3 sandbags, and I hope it's not needed. But it made me think, and it should make all of us think, that as people wait to the last minute here, how prepared is the average person for an emergency? I mean, I've never heard of a major tropical storm hitting the desert here. It's never happened in my lifetime, but they're talking about 5 to 9 inches hitting the desert. That would be absolutely catastrophic if that happens, if we get anything near that. I've seen the desert, what happens when we get 2 inches of rain. It is not good. Everything floods. It's sand out here. And so everything floods, the roads flood, and we've seen parts of the freeway wash away. So it'll be very interesting to see how this plays out. I pray to God it's not too severe. Yeah, we could use a little bit of water, but we don't need 9 inches. But, you know, I want to make a quick comment here as this tropical storm / hurricane heads for my hometown right here. And I pray for the people in Mexico that they're going to be okay. But somebody had told me, they watched a video yesterday, and I don't know if this is 100% true, but they said somebody was talking about, from Southern California, that they hope that their area, that Southern California gets hit by a hurricane, because that would be awesome. It would be great that they would film it, and it would just be a great thing. These people are so ignorant. These mother effers have no idea what they're talking about. You know, this again is another prime example of people who talk the big game about preparation and then hope that a hurricane hits their hometown. They don't understand the danger of what a tropical storm can do, what a hurricane can do. Maybe next time they'll hope that we get hit with a nuclear bomb or an earthquake or something like that. But pardon me, these mother effers are so ignorant and so stupid to be hoping and laughing about stuff like this, because there's homeless people out there, there's animals out there, there's people who are not mobile. There are people right now panicking that cannot leave the house because they're handicapped, have other health issues, and they're getting very worried right now. And I'm watching people fill up sandbags today, and I wonder, how prepared is this nation for an emergency? We're going to get through this storm. I have no questions about that. We'll get through it. We're loaded. The truck's packed. You know, we can get mobile. We'll do what we got to do. We have plenty of security. We're going to be fine. But how about everybody else? How about the people you know who are completely unprepared? What if something bigger happened? To me, an economic collapse would be bigger than any tropical storm. Grids down, cyber attacks, bigger than any tropical storm that could hit us. And when I'm watching people fill up their 2 or 3 sandbags, I'm asking myself, what is that going to do? Is that really going to help them out? How much food do they have? How much security do they have? What type of skill sets do these people have? What would they do if we got hit hard enough out here and the power was out for a week, or I-10, the freeway, washed away and food deliveries became backed up? What would they do? And I think that, you know, their answer is to pile up 2 or 3 sandbags, throw it in their Range Rover, and go home and hope for the best. Ladies and gentlemen, these type of events are no laughing matter. When we talk about economic collapse and cyber attacks and banking issues and social collapse, these are not laughing matters. And unfortunately, when people begin to actually believe what's happening, it's going to be too late. They're not prepared for a natural disaster, and they're certainly not prepared for a man-made disaster. So anybody out there laughing and joking that this is no big deal and that they hope that this, you know, hurricane hits Southern California, that it would be awesome and they could film it, these people are effing stupid. They are so stupid. And these are the people who are completely unprepared while they say they're prepared. If you're an awake individual, if you're a prepared individual, you don't joke around with stuff like this. You don't joke around about what's happening to the economy, what's happening to jobs, what's happening socially. You certainly don't joke around about hurricanes or anything like that. So be careful, ladies and gentlemen. Be careful, and wake up and be prepared. Now, I want to shift gears here a little bit. I do have some drone footage. I'll put a little bit more footage throughout this video, so make sure you check that out. The storm, I mean, it's no big deal right now. The wind's picking up. Nothing substantial right now, but it is about 20 degrees cooler than yesterday. They're saying we probably really won't get hit till tomorrow, but we had massive electrical storms last night. So much lightning. It was crazy. But we'll see how this transpires throughout the day and the evening. I'll keep you posted. Orange County Register, $100,000 in mob theft. This at a Gucci store. This just came to my attention last night. This happened August 16th. I think that's Wednesday. At South Coast Plaza in Costa Mesa, California. This is, I believe, the 3rd or 4th wealthiest shopping mall in America. This is a very, very beautiful shopping mall with some of the highest end stores in the world. 5 to 10 thieves on Wednesday, August 16th, around 5 p.m. went in and stole over $100,000 at the Gucci store. Wealthiest mall in America. Now, if we got really hit with a massive storm here, think about the crime that is going to take place. Now, we're prepared to deal with it. We have plenty of security, training, what have you, and we can get mobile, or we can hunker down right here, which that's the plan. But if anything happened, the roof got torn off this place or whatever, you know, we're in the truck and we're gone. But we've got plenty of food. We've got people. We've got training. We've got propane. We'll grab the tortoises, the cats, the dogs, everything, the entire family, and everybody's got food. So we've got probably for everybody a minimal of at least 72 hours plus minimal. So I think we'll be okay. We've got water. extra gear, everything you can pretty much think of, jet boils, everything. And we also have locations that we can get to also. Hopefully, if anything bad happened, we could get to them. Things weren't too flooded out or roads weren't closed. So, you know, you can only do so much. You can only do what you can do. But we're prepared to go mobile if we have to. Now, this last article from the hedge, it's all gone. All excess savings have now been exhausted, JP Morgan calculates. So here we are, hurricanes, social breakdowns, social meltdowns, wealthiest shopping malls, Gucci stores being ransacked and robbed, and the average household now is tapped out. They have exhausted their savings. This storm to me is just a reminder of what's to come, because to me, yeah, it's going to probably be a pretty good storm. But I've been in storms before. I grew up in Chicago, in Illinois, you know, tornadoes, massive thunderstorms, flooding, blizzards. I've been through multiple blizzards. We'll get through this. I do believe what's going to be much more difficult to get through is going to be the social storm, the economic storm that is coming. And again, these are no laughing matters, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody sitting out here laughing at hurricanes and tropical storms and the potential of people getting hurt, or, you know, social collapse, economic collapse, these are not laughing matters. I feel sorry for these people, because these people that laugh and giggle and joke around about stuff like this, they are some of the most unprepared people out there. And they can talk about how tough they are and how prepared they are, because you and I all know that they're not tough, they're not prepared, they're not ready, and they'll be the first people to cry and beg and come running to your door for help. I'm going to leave it there today, ladies and gentlemen. If anything erupts, gets crazy, I'll make another video, but I think we're going to be okay for the rest of the day. I don't think we'll really see much happening till tomorrow, but I wanted to check in with everybody. We're going to be fine, and it's another reminder to all of you, no matter where you live. Maybe you live in Iowa, Indiana, Montana, and you're not dealing with this kind of stuff. Maybe you don't, you know, have hurricanes and earthquakes. But again, things can change overnight. Things can happen instantly, socially, economically, weather, man-made disasters, natural disasters. Remember, trains can fly off tracks and you've got problems, right? So we've seen all types of things happen. Fires happen. And, you know, another concern here is when you have weird weather like this, the next concern is an earthquake. We have not had a real earthquake here for some time. And when we begin to have bizarre weather like this in California, it's always a reminder that an earthquake is a possibility, because usually, typically, we always get some type of weird weather before a major earthquake. Not always, but it is a telltale sign. It is a warning sign. So, you know, if you're out here in California, be ready, be prepared, have a plan. If you have to, you know, if you have to leave the house, have an exit strategy. Have some things packed up right now in case you got to go. I don't think that we're going to get to that point, but we're not taking any chances. And this is why I make these videos daily, repeating the imperative message of why you must be prepared mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. So, you know, if we have to get up and run, move quick, everybody can do it. If we have to resort to you know, tools to protect ourselves, we'll do it. It's all about training. It's about preparation. It's about the mindset, ladies and gentlemen. And it's days like today that really remind me of why we do this, and reinforces with me why we do this. And so this is why I make these videos, because you never know what's going to happen from day to day. A week ago, a few days ago, we weren't thinking about anything like this. Now we're talking hurricanes in Southern California. Anything can happen. And so again, this is why maybe things are repetitive for a reason with these videos. It's prepare, prepare, prepare. Because after the storm, what's next? What comes next? Which, you know, are you going to be at one of those stores when something happens? Are you going to be, you know, a victim of one of these robberies, of one of these social breakdowns? Are you prepared to deal with it? If somebody kicked in your door, are you prepared to deal with it? Most people are not. Most people are filling up 2 or 3 sandbags in their Range Rovers today or their G-Wagons, and they believe that they're going to be safe. They probably have no more than 24 hours worth of food. They have no training, no skill sets, no security, no emergency plan. That's all. They have a couple sandbags, a bag of cheese puffs, and a couple bottled waters, and maybe a Diet Pepsi. And that's their plan, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be one of these people. Don't be one of the zombies, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be okay here. I wanted to check in with everybody, let everybody know that everybody here is good. One of the tortoises is cruising around today. So I'll keep you informed. Again, I don't think much is going to happen today, but I will be making a video if anything does happen that I think you should know about. Tomorrow, I'm expecting some serious downpour here, and I will make sure to shoot some video and keep all of you informed. But again, prepare, 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 prepare.